YouTube? Topaz Jace back for another daily review, and this one is to No Malice, Best Believe It. This is a song that's going to be on the soundtrack of his upcoming documentary, The End of Malice, where he's pretty much going through talking about how he started out as nobody, then became a hip-hop phenomenon, then he turned to God. And you can tell this track is going to be on that soundtrack because it fits the mold. Like, message-wise, what he's rapping about is his frustration on trying to tell people about the evils of this world and everything you need to do to get out from under it, even though he's lived it and everybody should listen to him for doing the shit. Ain't nobody trying to listen, so he's like, you got to go ahead and live that shit on your motherfucking own and figure it out. And I feel him 100% on that shit, man, because sadly too many people are too fucking hard-headed to understand and hear the damn truth. And to be quite honest, man, when you see things like all of these Klan rallies that Trump is running and shit all throughout the United States, and all of the shit that these people are doing to black people in these spots, man, it's very hard and difficult to claim that there's not evil in this world, that these are not actual demons doing this shit. Now, but overall as a track, it's cool. I honestly felt as though the production could have been better. I feel as though some of the bars that he was spitting, like, he got a little bit too close to going back to where he was in clips. Almost to the point that you can tell that he's moved on as a person, but yet rhyme-wise he hasn't quite gotten there yet. But what I will say is, if he does end up getting it together, doing it right, man, I believe that Lecrae will have actual competition as far as gospel rap is concerned now. I mean, besides the people that he put on himself who are pretty damn dope, and then there's a bunch of gospel rappers that people really haven't heard of yet. But No Malice already has a name, he already has the skills. If he just puts together the dopest tracks, man, then we can continue to see a increase in true rapping in the gospel genre, man, and that's something I definitely want to see. Ultimately, a track I would say you can go ahead and skip on past, man. I'm waiting for something much better. But this concludes today's review, man, and now we're going to jump to a brief instrumental from underground producer GM3 Beats before we jump into some of your questions. Asks about MCs doing multiple albums in a year. Does that really oversaturate them and then end up making them do a whole bunch of bad music and shit? And you know, in most cases I would agree with that, but yet there are many cases where, you know, it kind of makes sense. Like dudes like Lil Boosie, who is not in the forefront of the music industry anymore, that's not getting that promotion like that, but yet he's on his grind so damn much that he can create a bunch of albums and they do not lack for quality substance. And there's a bunch of rappers out there that kind of fits that mold too. Like, take one of my favorite rappers, AZ, even though he hasn't dropped an album in fucking forever, he's the type of dude that could drop multiple projects and they still be on a high level, and because he's not getting the promotion and such, then he might as well fucking do it. I mean, when you already got your own fan base and you can handle multiple projects, then I got nothing against it. It's just there's a lot of dudes who try it that's really not able to do it. And Second Nature says that a lot of rappers need to learn how to be their own accountant, need to be their own manager, instead of letting these people just sit up and do nothing and get paid and such, man. And you know, that's the thing that you gotta do in the beginnings of your career. Like, you're pretty much all of that shit for yourself because you can't afford it to begin with. But yet, there comes a point when you become too damn big in order for you to do that shit. Like, you're gonna have so many things on your plate that the middle management duties and such, you really just don't have the time to do it no more. So you have to outsource that shit to people you trust. Now, there's things that you can do for people that you don't really trust like that. You can hire an accountant to watch your accountant to make sure everything is right. You can hire your manager to watch your fucking manager to make sure that everything is right. Pretty much use this money that you're earning to keep things 1,000. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpaz.com, that's down there, to read today's article.